Good. I will share the system of Hormozi now, and that's very, very effective. It's not a manipulation. It's a help for a prospect to go through the decision process. Now, let me explain a little bit. What is the mistake many people do in sales? There is a notion that travels around the world. Most of the people think that way subconsciously, that information helps people to make decisions. That's why those who start in sales, they try to give information to people. Once they know very little, they give very little information, and usually they are more successful than later when they learn more. Now they're giving more information, and the more information they give, the worse it goes. And the truth is that people do not make decisions based on information. Like if somebody is overweight, they know exactly what to do, how to lose weight, but they don't want to do that. If somebody is in another type of trouble, they know how to fix that, but they don't want that for whatever reason. And if they go through the decision process, well, if they want to decide, they have to go through the decision process themselves in their own heads. But we may help them to go through the process, and that's where Hormozi is very good at, and we learned from him. So what he does, the first thing, we have to define the problem. So what is it that we're solving here? So here's what I did with many people lately, is that first thing I would ask, so Victor, are you reaching all of your goals? And this is off the record, right? We are recording this time, but imagine that this is we are just the two of us, right? You and me, and imagine that you are not yet in Zinzino, and I would say, so Victor, are you achieving all of your goals in life, especially financially? And this is nobody else knows; it's just you and me, and I will not tell anyone.
No,
and
of course not.
And you would say, yeah, probably no. And then I would say, so how much would you like to be earning every month? And now I don't specify the time. I just ask you, how much would you say you would be, if you would be earning, you would be happy?
If I would be earning 2,500 or 3,000 a
Okay,
month,
let's say,
nice. Yeah.
Okay, let's say 3,000
nice,
a month.
yeah.
Okay, and that's probably, we're talking about this year, correct? This year, till the end of the year. Because if we are talking about 5 years from now, you probably, maybe you would like to go more, or is it okay for the rest of your life, 3,000?
No, of course not.
No, okay. So 5 years from now, what would be the amount? What would you say?
I don't know, $10,000, 10,000 euros.
Okay, 10,000. And 20 years from now?
I don't know, maybe doubling that to
20,000. 20 or more. 20 or more, yeah. Okay. Good, that's good enough. So now first, I asked you, what is it that we want to solve here, right? What is the problem? So the problem is that we are earning not enough, we want more. Now I'm rephrasing it and telling you back that. So I say, so yeah, Victor, if I understood you correctly, right? That's a clarifying question. If I understood you correctly, you are earning approximately now 3,000 euros per month, and you would like to be maybe a bit less, probably, because that was your goal until the end of the year. But please correct me if I'm wrong. And then later on, 5 years from now, you would be earning 10,000, and then 20 years from now, maybe 20,000 or more. Is that correct?
Yes.
Good. What have you already tried to achieve it? So now, if I don't want to play that game too long, but Victor says, whatever, I did this, I'm a therapist, but with therapist, it's impossible because it's the hours that I work, right? You don't have enough hours to earn 20,000 per month, right?
No.
Yeah, and patients wouldn't pay, like 1,000 per consultation.
Unfortunately, not.
So what else have you tried? And Victor would share, like, I've been in several network marketing companies. What
Yeah.
didn't go well there? Well, they left me alone. I was just trying to run around and do something on my own. Okay, what else have you tried? Well, I'm training people to do therapies, but that will not bring me to 20,000. So now I will exhaust all of the options that Victor had already tried. So after he said, and how long is it take? Is it already? How long are you trying to achieve that? Well, it's like 20 years, right? Or so.
Yeah.
So okay, so 20 years, you are still at 2-3,000, and your goal. So basically, over the last 20 years, the things that you did, the plans that you did not work out. But now I'm going to the phase 4. Okay, so the phase 3 is the pain points, the pain. Where is the pain? So because you're not reaching your goal, you tried this and this and this and this, and you exhausted all the options and you don't know what to do. Now, number 4, I say, Victor, that's absolutely not your fault. Just relax. It's not up to you. Everything is okay with you. You just did not have all the pieces of the puzzle. So you got the puzzle from your parents, from people around you, but it was a puzzle with missing pieces. And now you cannot complete the picture, right? What we have learned, that's a magic phrase, what we have learned is that for you to achieve your goals, 20,000 or more, there's 3 things needed. Most of the people who achieved that, they had those 3 things. The first thing is you need a product, a world-class product. It shouldn't be just a local, some small product that you created yourself. It has to be world-class product, consumed every single day by people, bought every month, and it should be scalable. A lot of people should need the product because otherwise it's not going to be possible. Now, number 2 is you need a company. You need a company that is reliable, that is based on true good values, fully legitimate, legal. The best is if it's publicly traded, because then you can see the numbers, then you can see the real situation. The best is if it's debt-free, not in debt, of course, right? And the best is if it's scalable, means that it's global, it's not local. Because if it's local, it may be difficulties with the local market or whatever. And one more thing is that the company should pay you not just for sales, but for consumption also. So means that if the customers keep on buying the product, you keep on getting paid, even though the sales stopped forever, right? So it's just the consumers consuming the product. So that's number 2. Number 3, you need a team that knows how to make that happen, who already did that themselves, and that team would train you. Does that make sense?
Yes, perfectly sense.
Yeah, that makes sense, because if you have all 3, then this is just a question of time and how many hours you put in, correct?
Yeah.
And this is the point where you are ready now for the presentation. So if I want, I can give you a short presentation, or maybe you would say, yeah, I'm in, and you wouldn't even care. But some people would care about what is the product. So now you can go to some of the specifics, and now it's very easy to fight the objections, because in the end, now let's say Victor says to me, yeah, but Cash, I will not have the time for this. I would say, Victor, it's 20 years that you're trying to achieve your goals. I'm already over where you want to be. I did it in 10 years. You want in 20 years, less than I did in 10 years. And I know how it works. I know how to make that happen. And you don't want to be where you are the rest of your life, and you are saying you will not find the time. And now you would say, yeah, maybe I watch a bit less Netflix and then I will find the time. But I don't have the money to start. I don't have the money to start. Then I would say, Victor, you know, we are talking about 20,000 euros per month. That's not a joke. And it's only 1,200 to start. Are you really serious that you really committed to have those 20,000 per month? Because if you are, then 1,200 is a very, very low amount, right? Okay, let's say they say, but I don't want to be in sales. Yeah, but Victor, if you want to earn 20,000, that's impossible to make happen without sales. It's going to be either your business where you sell whatever product you create, or it's going to be those three things that I mentioned. World-class product. It's easier to sell world-class product than something that you created yourself. It's easier with all the materials, with everything, right? So now I have all the tools to just complete the decision process, because I already have all the information needed. That everything else, what the person would say, is just an excuse. There's no real reason. It's just excuse. And by the way, if it ends as excuses win, I will feel completely comfortable after that when they say no. I will know that I did what I could do. There's nothing I can do with this particular person at this particular moment. So I'm free. I'm free from responsibility, from thoughts that maybe I did not communicate it right. Maybe I forgot this or that or whatever, because it doesn't matter. And then I can supply them with very little information. I can say the product is balanced test and balanced soil, and it's needed for everyone. The company is in Zeno. You can check all the data, and the team is our team. We are one of the winning teams in this business. So we have everything. So maybe you just don't want it. So then I'm free. So now all of a sudden, I feel very, very confident to invite people into the meetings, very confident after the meetings, and I feel very free, liberated from the feeling of guilt that I did something not right. So this is an amazing tool. So let me stop the recording now.